One Equipment Warrior, and welcome to a Path of Exile gameplay video. For a very long time ago I made an Arc Witch build. It wasn't the most powerful one, but it actually became pretty popular. So I did an update in the last update, a small update. And in this new update, the current league, I'm actually modeling a new Arc build after my current Incinerate Witch, and try to work on the same principle. And I want to say this is probably my most powerful version of an Arc build so far. Of course I want to show everything. This is not like a true build guide, but it's going to be almost like a build guide. Because I have wanted to play a real Arc build for so long and actually have it. Well, the damage against normal mobs are absolutely fine. The problem is when we come to bosses, and the map I'm playing right now, it's a tier 11 map. So it's not that high level. So I figured, well, why not just make a video when I play this build, because I find a quite liking to this build actually. Oh, gorge maps, you always want them. So Arc is working well. And my voice is getting better now. I'm almost completely, well, free from my cold I have catched. So everything is going well in that play. Oh, by the way, I am gonna work on a new build guide. It will be my dual list, will be my next one. And I think we'll start it tomorrow. My idea was actually to start it today, but a lot of things I have done, had so much things to do today, so I didn't have time. But I didn't want you guys just have to wait and wait, and I have been slow by making builds, but you can probably hear on my voice right now, it's not entirely right, but it's good enough soon. And also, by the way, there are people sleeping in my house right now, then I gotta go up early tomorrow, so I can't speak too high today. And if you hear some sounds in the background, well, let's just say that I have my window open because it is so crazy warm right now in Sweden. It's like 30 degrees. Well, this is in the night, so it's not that warm right now, but it is not cold. Like, scheisse, what? It's so hot weather. Like, it's ridiculous. It's just continuing. I don't think we have had any rain for like almost 3 months now, like a real rain. There comes some rain here, but it is so dry outside. It's like, I don't know what I can say. It's just extremely dry and very, very hot here in Sweden right now. Not like the usual picture you think about when you think about Sweden. Super hot climate right now. Anyway, I'm not gonna talk too much about the weather. Let's kill the boss here, and then let's talk about this character. And teleport is just the best thing ever. Oh, that did some damage. Actually, well, the Arc actually does some good damage actually right now, as you can see right there. Actually do some good damage to bosses right now, but this is only a tier 11 map. So let's take a fast look. Actually, let's take a quite extensive look on my items. Sorry for the mess. I've just put this character together and I try to find some good items to use for it. So you probably want to see my skill game setup first, so I'm gonna start with that. So I actually got lucky when I leveled this one to level 20 and actually corrupted it and get to a level 21. So that's quite awesome. And I'm using Arcane Scourge, Spell Echo, Lightning Penetration, added lightning damage, and Control Destruction. I don't know if these are the best setup, but using it for now to find out a better setup, if there are a better setup. And yes, many of you will probably ask why you're not using Impulsa's Broken Heart. Because a 6-linked Impulsa's Broken Heart, I don't have one, and they are expensive to get. And I don't right now feel trying to 6-link one, or maybe I should try to 6-link one, but I always have a terrible unlucky when it comes to 6-link things. So, but yes, if I can get an Impulsa's Broken Heart, I would definitely use it. Also a flask like Victor Vessel of Victorious, I think it is what it's called. That flask, if I get the Impulsor's Broken Heart, I definitely use that together with that flask. When it comes to my other items, I'm using ones like this. It's just some ones I happen to have in my inventory. Maybe not the best overall, but they are decent enough. I'm using this amulet here, quite powerful actually, give me a lot of damage. Could have some life actually, so it could be a lot more tank. You can see I only have 5,100 life, and against bosses have a little bit more life would be helpful actually. And I have this ring here, which I quite like, a lot of resistance. I have a very high damaging opal ring here. This one actually traded for, and this one actually quite expensive. I think I traded like, what is it, the price for this now? 40k or something like that, so it was actually quite expensive. Using these gloves here, defensive gloves as always. Very defensive belt with a lot of life. And some decent boots. Could have more movement speed then though. So that's pretty much my items right now. And when it comes to auras, I'm using Wrath, Clarity, and Herald of Thunder. And again, I don't know if these are the best setup ever. And I just realized I forgot to summon my lightning golem. When it comes to my skill tree, let's take my Ascendancy. I went for the same thing as I did on my Incinerate Witch, which was Program of Calamity, Pending of Destruction, and Mastermind of Discord. And by the way, this is not a new character that I made from scratch, it was just an old character that I rerolled. And here is my skill tree right now. I took this one because I wanted some more mana, because very mana hungry skill. I'm dual wielding, so I went for Dark Arms. Another Yule Socket here. This is an old character, so I don't realize back in the day when I made this character that I should have life on my Yules. That's why I don't have life on my Yules, which I really should have. I took Breath of Lightning and Heart of Thunder. I have Deep Thoughts, Cruel Perception, Lightning Walker, Cultist Dominion, Heart and Soul. I'm using Elemental Overload, so this is not a real crit build, but if I crit I do a lot of extra damage, and my idea right now is actually to take Mental Rapidity for some more cast speed. I have Stormweaver, Quick Recovery, another Yule Socket here. This one happens to be Assassin's Haste, which is not the best, so I should really change this one. I have Purity of Flash, Sovereignty, Light of Divinity, Retribution, Elementalist, Discipline Training, Century, and I have Devotion, and I have another Yule Socket here. And this one is not that good actually. They have 16% increased lightning damage, but nothing else that actually really do something for me. And I have think about taking Celestial Judgment, but there are a lot of points to get there, but maybe it's worth it actually. I will see. Went down here, took combat stamina, another Yule Socket here. This one is actually better, as you can see. Increased spell damage when wielding a staff, and cast speed. But they still don't have life. It has some mana, by the way. I have Shaper, and I have the big life wheel here. So this is pretty much my skill tree. And when it comes to the bandits, I killed all of them and took the passive skill point. When it comes to level, I'm level 87 right now. But this character definitely more life. And by the way, here's my tooltip DPS right now. You can see it switching because of a talent in the skill tree. And I think my peak DPS on the tooltip was about 100,000. And I don't know if that is terrible a lot when it comes to arc, but it seems to do quite alright damage. But keep in mind, I haven't tried this character against the real high level maps, and you could see I took some damage against the boss. I didn't die, but I took some damage. When it comes to normal mobs, I just do one attack and they're dead. Like, I do a ton of damage. The more enemy there are, the more damage you take. As you can see, no problem. But against bosses, I haven't tried against the real high level bosses, so I don't know how good that will work yet. Yes, to everyone know. And yes, again, I will try to get an Impulsor's Broken Heart, because that will be a good damage increase. Anyway, I hope you guys like this short little video here. I'm gonna start working on my next build guide soon, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and tell me what you think about this build so far. And before I forget to mention it, the other games are Lightning Golem, Flame Golem for some reason, Life Leech, and Minion Speed is supported to my Lightning Golem. I'm going to have 2 golems later when I actually are ascending for the last time, because I haven't come around to actually do that yet, but I should do it. And some other stuff, I have my Restoration, Lightning Warp, and Faster Casting. Then I have Thunder here, Wrath, Faster Casting there for some reason, and Stormcaller. They are mostly leveling up. But as I said, I haven't optimized everything, so this is just me experimenting around. And I have a Clarity here as well. Anyway, this was a little bit of an, as I said before, not really a build guide, but my idea for a real arc build. And arc is actually one of my old favorite skills. So, sorry, we will see what's happening. Anyway, I thank you for watching and see you guys soon.